Hey, good evening, everyone. This is going to be a quick look ahead to the NHL All-Star Game, and then I'm going to post another video right after this, which is going to be a look ahead to the Sixers game. So how the All-Star Game goes now is you have the Central play the Pacific, then you have the Metropolitan play the Atlantic, then whoever wins those two games plays each other for the final to see who wins the overall All-Star Game. It's an interesting, quick tournament take, and I actually like it because one, it provides more hockey, more played games, and everyone gets to play more if you really think about it in the scheme of things. And also, it just makes it more fun, where rather than just having a game of all offensive skill, just one game where the defense kind of lingers, and they try to jump in more on offense than they would in an actual hockey game. It is a lot more fun to watch the tournament because, one, when guys are trying to win and get to a winning point of the final game, they do play harder, even if it's in a moment of not really having to care that much because the All-Star game, you don't play for much, but you still play for personal gratitude and wanting to win. So, you got the Central against the Pacific first, so their rosters are, as soon as I get it to come up here, we got the Central, who has Patrick Kane, of course, Nathan MacKinnon, Ryan O'Reilly, Mikko Radinen, Scheifele, Wheeler, Landeskog, Heiskanen, Yossi, Dubnyk, and Pecorine. So they have a very good roster. I don't know who's going to be in goal, honestly, for that team, but that'll be interesting to see. Either way, Devin Dubnyk's a monster, and Pecorine's a true GOAT, has been a great goalie for many years now. And they are playing the Pacific Division, so the Pacific Division has Gaudreau, Keller, McDavid, obviously the best guy in the league right now, Pavelski, Pettersson, up there is one of the best guys in the league right now. It's just going to keep getting better. Draisaitl, Burns, Doughty, Carlson, Fleury, and John Gibson. So that's the first matchup. That'll be a very good matchup, the Pacific versus the Central, and we'll see who takes that to move on and play the winner of the Metropolitan against the Atlantic. And the Metropolitan's roster has Sebastian Aho, one of the more fun players to watch in the league. He's just on a team that is very up and down year in and year out in Carolina. Cam Atkinson, Barzell, Crosby, Giroux, Flyers own Claude Giroux, Kyle Palmieri, who made it due to the fact that Taylor Hall was injured, or Ovechkin, I don't remember exactly which one. He replaced, and then Carlson, Jones, Letang, Holtby, and Lundqvist. So that's the Metropolitan. That's the division with our man Claude Giroux in it, going up against the Atlantic, who have a very good, pretty quick team too, starting off with Eichel and Kucherov, fast skaters, Matthews, Skinner, fast skaters, Pasternak, a pretty fast skater, Stamkos for his side, Tavares, Shabbat, Yandel, Howard, and Vasilevsky. So the Metropolitan with the Flyers guy does have a hard first team to beat, but it will be interesting to see. This will be a fun All-Star game to watch. This has been a quick look ahead to the All-Star game. If I had to make a prediction, I would say from roster, I think if the Metropolitan does not, I would consider it kind of, in a sense, upsetting the Atlantic. They have a good chance to go all the way. If we beat the Atlantic, I would say at that point we might have a good chance to go all the way, meaning the Metropolitan Division, because you would have beat, in my opinion, one of the best, probably the best team in the All-Star game, even though they're not the team with McDavid. But the fact of the matter is the Atlantic, just everybody you look at from top to bottom, other than Jimmy Howard making it as a goalie, is some of the best at their position, and then debatably Keith Yandel at this point of his career, but he's still one of the better defensemen. Everybody just owns there, so I think that's a very good team, but we'll see what happens. And then I would think if we lose to the Atlantic, who they would end up playing in the end would probably be, I would have to give that nod to the Pacific Division. So those are the predictions. That's a quick look ahead to the NHL All-Star Game. Peace out.